On May 10, 2025, the world watched as India demonstrated its air defense capabilities in a show of force dubbed Operation Sindoor. This operation, a simulated conflict, exposed critical weaknesses in Pakistan's air defense systems, particularly those acquired from China. Conversely, India's indigenous and multi-layered air defense architecture proved to be remarkably effective. Operation Sindoor served as a stark reminder of the importance of a nation's ability to defend its airspace in an increasingly volatile world. The operation's success highlighted the effectiveness of India's multi-layered air defense strategy and the advanced technology employed. Simultaneously, it exposed the shortcomings of Pakistan's reliance on foreign-made systems, specifically those provided by China. The events of Operation Sindoor provide valuable insights into the future of air warfare and the significance of indigenous defense capabilities. The operation was not merely a display of military might, but a calculated response to a serious provocation by Pakistan. It was a clear message about India's resolve to defend its territorial integrity and its citizens. Operation Sindoor has significantly altered the regional strategic balance, showcasing the effectiveness of India's defense modernization efforts and strategic planning. Operation Sindoor was not an isolated incident but a direct response to a terrorist attack on Indian soil. On April 22, 2025, a devastating attack struck the peaceful town of Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir. The attack, which resulted in significant casualties, bore the hallmarks of a cross-border operation. Evidence pointed towards the involvement of groups operating from within Pakistani territory. India's response was swift and decisive. The Indian government issued a strong condemnation, vowing to retaliate at a time and place of its choosing. Immediately following the attack, Indian armed forces were put on high alert. Troop movements were observed near the border, and the Indian Air Force was placed on standby, ready to respond to any further aggression. The tension in the region was palpable. The global community watched with bated breath, urging restraint from both sides. However, India was determined to send a clear message. It would not tolerate attacks on its sovereignty and would respond forcefully to any future provocations. Pakistan's air defense network, once touted as impenetrable, relies heavily on Chinese-made systems. The backbone of this network is composed of the LY-80 and HQ-9 systems, both acquired from China with the aim of creating a formidable air defense shield. The LY-80, a medium-range surface-to-air missile system, is designed to engage a variety of aerial targets, including aircraft and cruise missiles. The HQ-9, on the other hand, is a long-range system with anti-ballistic missile capabilities. These systems, however, proved to be woefully inadequate during Operation Sindoor. The LY-80, despite its advertised capabilities, suffered from significant radar interference, rendering it incapable of effectively tracking Indian aircraft. This failure can be attributed to a lack of integration between different components of the system and an inability to adapt to electronic countermeasures. The HQ-9, with its purported ability to intercept ballistic missiles, was equally ineffective. Its slow response time and poor target acquisition capabilities made it easy for Indian missiles to penetrate Pakistani airspace. The failure of these systems was further compounded by a lack of coordination and communication between different elements of Pakistan's air defense network. This lack of integration resulted in confusion and delays, preventing a cohesive response to the simulated Indian attack. The much-touted Chinese-made air defense network crumbled under pressure, exposing the hollowness of Pakistan's claims of an impenetrable air defense shield. In contrast to Pakistan's reliance on a single supplier, India has adopted a multi-layered approach to air defense, integrating systems from various countries and, crucially, indigenously developed technologies. This multi-layered shield comprises 4 key elements, each designed to counter specific threats: counter-drone systems, man-pads, short-range and medium-range surface-to-air missiles, and long-range surface-to-air missiles. At the forefront of India's air defense network are sophisticated counter-drone systems and man-pads. These provide a first line of defense against low-flying threats such as drones and helicopters. Moving up the layers, India boasts a formidable array of short-range and medium-range surface-to-air missiles, including the indigenously developed Akash and the Israeli Barak 8. These systems are designed to engage enemy aircraft and missiles at various ranges, providing a robust defense umbrella. Forming the backbone of India's long-range air defense capabilities are the S-400 Triumph systems procured from Russia and India's indigenous ballistic missile defense system. The S-400, renowned for its long reach and advanced radar capabilities, can engage multiple aerial targets simultaneously, including aircraft, ballistic missiles, and cruise missiles. Complementing the S-400 is India's BMD system, designed to intercept and neutralize incoming ballistic missiles. This multi-layered approach, combined with effective coordination and communication between different systems, makes India's air defense network incredibly robust and adaptable. In this segment, we delve into the unparalleled capabilities of Sindoor. Imagine, if you will, a scenario where precision meets power. Sindoor isn't just a tool, it's a revolution in action. As we simulate its functions, you'll witness the extraordinary efficiency and sheer dominance it brings to the table. Stay tuned, because what you're about to see is nothing short of remarkable. As news of the operation spread, reactions from around the globe began to pour in. Allies expressed their support, while adversaries took note of the decisive action. It was clear that the world was watching closely, and the geopolitical landscape was shifting. In the days and weeks following the operation, the balance of power in the region began to shift. Analysts debated the long-term implications, and neighboring countries re-evaluated their strategies. The operation had not only achieved its immediate objectives, but also set the stage for a new strategic environment. The Sindoor operation provided invaluable lessons for the future of warfare. It highlighted the importance of technology, intelligence, and precision in modern military engagements. As nations around the world analyzed the operation, it became clear that the rules of warfare were evolving. In conclusion, the Sindoor operation marked the beginning of a new era for Indian defense. It showcased the nation's capability and resolve, setting a precedent for future operations. As India continues to strengthen its defense posture, the lessons learned from Sindoor will undoubtedly play a crucial role in shaping its strategic future.